I demand answer from that person who inflicted pain upon me,
for example. Right? Yeah, whatever it
so
is.
that it can give me closure.
Right. The process, we have to learn the process, what they call the grief process, is usually it's after you do lost of a loved one.
Yes.
But it's also, I think it's after any major trauma we go, but usually major, a huge disappointment, breakup, losing a job, losing money, what is it, number one? It's usually here 4 stages. But the first thing in these stages takes time. Today this happened, tomorrow I need closure. It's not going to happen.
This is where instant gratification we're talking about.
And that's what it
People
is.
feel that they can like,
خلاص, today I am hurt, tomorrow I wake up in the morning, I'm
Yes.
fine. It's not going to work. We always say, even Allah created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. It's not going to happen in one day. But usually what it is number one is denial. You're going to keep saying this didn't happen. Well, guess what? It did. Right? So number one is denial. Right? Number two is what? I don't know the sequences, but these is number two is what? Is anger. Why this happened to me? How can they do this to me? How can they disappoint me? Or why did they fire me? Why did this didn't work? So anger. And then grief, pain and sadness. Finally, which is called healing these days, acceptance.
Yes.
The acceptance doesn't mean you have no wound. The acceptance doesn't mean it's not going to come and I'm still sad. I hope it didn't, but the magnitude of it, it's much, much less. When you start talking about it, you are in the process of healing. Talking about it without venting. When somebody, let's say, is going through the same problem or the same test you are going through, and you said, oh, I absolutely feel you. Oh, you should see me when I went through it. Then you are in the process of healing. Takes time. Everything takes time. Dua, turn to Allah. As long as in that time I do not disobey Allah or say things, but it will happen. I mean, talk to anybody who lost their mother, right? They say, I can't. They still have their mother. I can't imagine myself living without my mother. It's like Allah decided the mother will pass away. And then after 5 years, after 10 years, we all heal, right? We all heal, but people heal differently and people takes different time for healing, but it's there. And the more time, you'll be able to talk about it with less pain, with less emotions. But still, it's even after years, you still have this in it. The is much less. That's process.
Let's talk about moving forward or healed with grace. Having closure with grace. Even when you see, well, the scars is still there, the storm hasn't fully passed. How do you, as human, when you see that, well, stay connected to Allah, then He will guide you and give you this grace and dignify you. But in what manner can we actually say that this is how we healed gracefully? This is how we handle things.
It's very simple.
Gracefully.
Don't disobey Allah in the process. And which most of us will, because we're in pain. So we will say things we shouldn't say. We will react we shouldn't react because we're in pain. As long as if I can avoid this, then you're not disobeying Allah, you're graceful. Or if I did, and I ask Allah for forgiveness,
yes,
and I do my best not to do it again, you are in grace. يعني من كان يريد العزة فإن العزة لله جميعا. Whomever wants dignity, dignified, honor, Allah owns it. This is in Surah Fatir. So again, everything we talked about, I will bring it back to this, the connection with Allah. Work on the connection with Allah. I see it a lot of the time with our students. Jannah Institute, we have the Year of Knowledge.
Okay.
The 1 year program. And I see the students when they start, and then as we go, because what is it? You're connecting with Allah through knowledge and through reflections and through tazkiyah process. And you see when they start sending their reflections, because normally after every week or two, and when we finish a subject, we ask them to do that. And you read the reflections. And at the end of the year, I always ask the students, send me personally something. And majority, they will say, I am a different person. A different person meaning nothing changed in my life. but the way I perceive things and the way I react. When I put Allah number one in my life, when I do this thing for my husband, or I do this thing for my children, or I don't do, because that's not what Allah wants me. It's very different when I don't want to do it because they didn't do it to me. You know, the one, yeah. So basically, gratitude, honor, dignity is all with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So is there like a specific indicator? Is there like an indicator where we can see that the healing process is taking its place beautifully, nicely? Well, maybe the circumstances haven't changed. Like you said, well, it happened. But then you can actually sense that, oh, okay, this, what I say, the indicators that the heart is actually learning to breathe again. You are actually starting to have
Number
faith again.
one, when you don't have that much pain when you think of it. You don't have anger when you think of, especially anger. If you don't have anger, you're accepting it. If you don't,
That's number one.
Yani again, I always say number one, but it's in indicators. I know which is number one, to be honest. But when I can talk about it, and I'm much less in pain, the pain is not going to disappear completely. We'll need time. We need a lot of time. And number two, when I start seeing the other side of it, when I start saying, this happened to me for a good reason. When I start seeing it, again, takes time.
Okay.
When I say, you know what? I was this and this, and Allah, I had a friend of mine, may Allah give her Jannat al-Firdaus. She lost her son, the only son, at age 20, suddenly, car accident,
Wow.
right? And she said this to me, subhanallah. This was like, I met her after a year, after a year. It was, and you can imagine. And she, later on, she said, I needed Allah to bang me in the head, on the head, so I know him. She now starts seeing. It's very painful. I mean, it took her, I think, 5 or 6 years. She cannot get to the room to clean his
Son's
things.
room.
Yeah, because that means no closure yet, right? But when she starts saying this, now she's seeing the other side, which is sometimes not easy in the beginning. So you start accepting, talking about the subject without a lot of pain or disobedience or why me and complaining, right? You start, you see yourself changed, you matured. You matured after this, especially the harder the test, more mature you are. SubhanAllah. All these are indicator that, and sometimes I have people who said the best thing ever happened to me was this tough time I went through.
Subhanallah.
But this will not come right away.
Right.
No. Again,
take time.
it will take time for sure.
It will take time. There's no such thing as instant healing, instant gratification.
There isn't.
Right.
Scar will take at least 6 weeks to 2 months. Scar.
Yeah.
Clean scar.
Moreover, the ones in your heart.
Exactly. And with emotions.
Yes.
Or it came from the people who are very close to you, or you trusted, and huge disappointment.
Right. But is it different from someone who actually endured trauma? Then there are certain things that triggers them back. Is it different, or
What
would
do you mean
say
exactly?
Some people maybe who have a specific condition, such as maybe PTSD. So
Yeah.
when something triggered them, they will instantly become a different
Yeah,
person.
yes, you have to be very careful.
Yes.
That means you're still not fully in the healing process, and it depends. I mean, PTSD, if people are in war, that's very different, because that's very painful and hard on the, so sometimes again people, if talking about it is going to bring the same emotions, you're not yet, and sometimes
Not
don't
there yet.
but also you have to remember, sometimes people will need help.
Yes.
If it is severe,
Yes.
and there is nothing wrong with that. It's like, again, I have a headache, I'm taking a tablet. So you have to also differentiate.
Last and finally, if every woman is listening would hold on just to one truth to survive her storm with grace and also strength, what would it be, and why?
Oh, easy. This life, temporary. And we're going to go back to him. Don't focus on the temporary. Focus on the reality. Very easy.
And the reality is going back is even longer than.
It's not longer. It's infinite.
أبداً
خالدين فيها أبدا.
أبداً
Exactly.
أبداً.
Exactly.